reset us?
Yes. Okay, so on Senator Menendez yesterday, does the president believe that the senator should have any access to sensitive information given the gravity of the allegations against him? And
Look, as you just said, this is serious. The situation is very serious, and we have said that many times before. We think it is important, right, that he did indeed step down from the chairmanship. I'm just not going to get beyond that. I want to be really careful here. But again, we see this as very serious, and we think that it's the right thing to do that he stepped down from his chair.
As the leader of the party, should the president be calling for the senator's resignation in general?
Just not going to get beyond what I just said. And what we believe as far as anything else, whether it's resigning or anything else that's related to Senator Menendez and his role and him as a senator, obviously, in Congress, that's something for the Senate leadership to decide.
Okay. And then on the school shooting in Iowa, I wondered if you could talk about anything the White House has coming on gun safety or gun control, and what more can the White House be doing this year as we're looking at another shooting?
Look, and I stated in the top how we're just a couple of days in, right? We're just a couple of days into the new year, and we're talking about another shooting, and that is heart-wrenching and that is heartbreaking. And as I stated at the top, enough is enough. And we're going to continue certainly to call on Congress to act. Obviously, Congress did act in a bipartisan way, passing the first comprehensive piece of anti-gun violence legislation that the president signed. And so we are happy that we got there, and the president obviously has taken more action than any president in his first 2 years, signing more than 24 executive orders to deal with this epidemic that is the #1 killer of our kids. And so, look, we have to keep doing the work. And what I can say is just last month, we hosted the largest ever White House convening of state legislators to discuss actions that they can take to end this epidemic of gun violence. And so we also announced the Safer States initiative to drive additional progress from investments in gun crime prevention and intervention to common sense laws to keep guns out of dangerous hands. And so we're going to keep doing that. And this is a president that has taken unprecedented action here. We're always going to look for other ways to deal with this. We've started, obviously created the first anti-gun violence office, which is incredibly important. It's helping communities it's going to help communities like the community in Iowa, but also we also have to implement these more than 24 executive actions that the president signed into law. Okay, JJ.